Now these, I mean, you could look these up. This is not necessarily um, about just filling in the blanks, but it's more or less a way of thinking. And so I'm going to try and kind of walk you through the thought process of someone who's done this for a number of years. Cosine of 150. You got to think two things. Cosine refers to the x value. 150 refers to a short triangle. Now, a short triangle in the second quadrant means it's, first of all, x in the second quadrant means you're going to be left, so you know the answer is going to be negative. It's a short triangle, but you're doing x, so you're going the greater distance back. So if you're looking at the greater distance back, that's the larger number, the larger leg, which is the square root of 3 over 2. And so that process needs to kind of be part of it. Sine of 225, if the angle starts with a 2, it's in the third quadrant, which means it's automatically negative. The fact that it ends in a 5 means it's a 45-degree angle. So whether it's sine or cosine, you know that the answer is going to be root 2 over 2, so it's just a matter of finding out what quadrant you're in. When you go denominator 3, I think radians are even easier because you know your denominator is 3, that means it's a tall triangle. It's cosine of a tall triangle, bada bing, that's a 1/2. Then you just got to narrow it down to which quadrant. Well, the numerator is 1 less than the denominator, therefore it's in the second quadrant, it's cosine, so it's negative. Sine of 3 pi over 4, again the top is 1 less than the bottom. Again, the denominator is 4. So your answer is going to be root 2 over 2, and you just said, well, it was negative in the second quadrant here, but that was cosine. Cosine is negative in the second quadrant. Sine, however, is positive in the second quadrant. So it's a positive root 2 over 2. That's kind of the mentality you've got to go through. Let's get some weird ones here. Cosine of pi is on the x-axis in between the second and third quadrant. So you're looking at the x value straight to the left, the full unit, that's a negative 1. You go down here, 3 pi over 2, that's straight down. It's again the cosine. A denominator of 2 is either straight up or straight down. Since it's an x value of a line that's going either up or down, you get a cosine value of 0. Sine of 90, straight up, positive 1.